I got a little story to tell you.
Yes.
Well, this past week we had visitors from down under.
Good day, mate?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Right. And
I don't know if I said that right. We didn't think we need Robert here, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, and Robert was there too, and he had a great time because he got to meet with some of his countrymen, because as you know, Robert is from Australia originally. The International Public Works Engineering Australasia is a professional association in Australia of public works and engineering folks, and they came to Rowlett, Texas on an information gathering tour, and they're on their way around the globe to find out how things are done in America. And so we got to spend a day with them, and they got to visit with us, and they came out and they looked at our projects, and they looked at our community, and they met all of our staff, and they met with the mayor and the council and the community investment task force to talk about, you know, how we do things with capital improvements and projects and engineering and public works. And it was really an outstanding opportunity. And we're going to show a video, but before we do that, they wanted to give the mayor a gift from Australia, a tie from the city of Ipswich, their government council. I
love that. As a matter of fact, that is really great. Let me tell you, we had an opportunity to meet with these folks, and we meet a lot of folks. You know, I have the privilege of meeting a lot of people, but I have never met a group of more dedicated folks that are really, truly interested in learning.
Absolutely.
I saw them taking so many notes when we were there, asking a lot of questions about best practices, and they were very candid with me. And I know we just played this within the city of Rowlett, but they said we were really impressed by everything that's going on. This is very, very nice of them. And if you guys are watching, thank you very, very much. I will treasure this. I will wear this to one of the upcoming council meetings, and I will do that. So thank you very, very much.
Yes.
That's awesome. They are a really great group. You know, when they came in and they were talking about best practices, they were very interested in things like lift stations and all the things that aren't really sexy in a city.
Oh, yeah.
And they're interested in what's down under, so to speak, under the pavement, under the concrete that's there, and understanding, you know, things that they can do to help promote or to make their cities better. One
of the things that they found different than what they're used to doing is how our departments work together as a team. Between development services, economic development, and even how we had the police and fire chiefs as part of our capital improvement planning process, which to them was something unique, but after talking with our folks, they seen the value of involving everybody in the entire organization, not just typically the public works and the engineers.
Well, that is awesome. This is so great. Again, thank you very, very much. I will wear this at one of the upcoming council meetings. And as a matter of fact, Jim, we'll actually have you come up and maybe kind of talk a little bit about the tour. And maybe if Drew could provide us with the video, we could even maybe play part of that video with that in the council meeting, because it's a really important part. And I was very, very impressed by the group.
Yeah. It was a great time for everybody.
So I understand we have a video.
Yes.
So we're going to go to commercial break, and we're going to watch that video and learn a little bit more about what they did.
Awesome.
Recently, the city of Rowlett had the opportunity to host some guests from down under. A delegation from the Institute of Public Works Engineering Australasia chose to tour the rapidly growing city of Rowlett, Texas. After a quick meet and greet, the tour began. Here's our tour guide, Jim Prochi.
We've had the opportunity to meet with a group of folks from Australia, and they're the equivalent of a professional association like the American Public Works Association in that part of the world, and it's an information exchange. So they come here, see how we do things, and they talk about how we do things. So it's kind of an educational opportunity across the globe.
The first stop on the tour was downtown Rowlett, where staff described the use of SILVA cells, which is a suspended pavement system that uses soil volumes to support large tree growth and provide powerful on-site stormwater management. Next up was a site tour of the village of Rowlett, located in the heart of downtown Rowlett, a future $30 million project that will introduce a large range of urban densities within 5 modern housing concepts, local retail, and commercial destinations. The tour continued to Rowlett City Hall. After a quick group photo op, the tour continued to the green screen studio for RTN 16 to see the communications department in action, where anything is possible.
And with that, we're going to get back to our tour.
Thank you.
Well, we're taking them out to some of the development projects, like the village of Rowlett, down to Bayside, to kind of show them, you know, what the landscape looks like, and then showing them what the plan is going to be so that they can see the difference. And then we're taking them out to talk about, like, the arbor pressure plate. These guys are mostly engineers, so they're really interested in the nuts and bolts on how things work.
Next up was development services, where they got a first-hand look at some of the new projects coming to Rowlett and how they're managed. The Public Works Department was happy to show off their facilities and their impressive new vacuum truck.
We're a bit surprised. We didn't know anything about Rowlett really when we came, but already we've got in the morning an idea of Rowlett and where it's going for the future. It's a really creative, innovative place.
A meet and greet lunch with Mayor and City Council was next. What do international visitors get for lunch in the Lone Star State?
Well, what else but barbecue? You know, so they're pretty excited about it because not only did they are going to have barbecue today, but last night we had some Tex-Mex.
They also had the opportunity to tour the Firewheel Brewing Company in Rowlett and sample the appropriately named Rowlett Red Beer.
That was a good opportunity to see what some of the local cuisine, something that's a little bit different than what they're used to.
From the city of Rowlett, Texas, we hope you enjoyed our city. Come back soon and see our progress.